after he made sure the king was dead by pushing his body with his feet. And then he turned round and shot, well, everybody in sight, it seemed to me. We all grew up together, we went to school in the same place. And they were my family, and now there's hardly a handful of us left. I mean, it's the biggest tragedy I've ever suffered in my life.
Princess Ketaki Rajya Lakshmi Devi Shah is a prominent figure in the royal family, a cousin and lifelong friend of the late King Birendra. She was the first to see the Crown Prince.
Just before the incident, I was standing in what they call the billiard room, where it all took place. I mean, I was standing almost in front of the door with my sister, Princess Jayanti, who eventually died in the incident. And I just saw him walk in full uniform, with boots and gloves, and I thought he looked a little bit comical, really. And I commented to my sister, saying, "Oh, isn't he getting a bit old for fancy dress?" And the quiet after all that, I mean, I think he finished off the whole magazine, and I heard King Birendra say rather quietly in Nepali, "What are you doing?" And he was, from where I was standing, he was behind a pot plant, so I just went forward to see what was happening, and I noticed he had been shot, and I saw him start to fall. And that's when I realized that, I mean, he's been shooting the king. And I was totally dazed. I mean, I didn't know how to react. And, well, he shot at the king's party again, and he even went up. I mean, I think by then the king was dead, because he sort of kicked the body with his feet to make sure he wasn't moving. And then he just swung the gun around and he shot all of us. And as I was lying there, I mean, I saw one of my cousins, I mean, he deliberately took aim and just shot off the back of her head. And then he swung the gun around, and there were I mean, I didn't recognize who it was at the time, but there were two cousins, ladies, on the ground, and he so casually just swung the gun around and shot at them again. I've known 4 kings now. It seems to me, at the present moment, the Nepalese haven't been able to handle a democratic Nepal. They feel exploited, probably by the politicians, probably by the monarchy, but I've never seen Nepal this low, or the Nepalese people this low.